Mahmoud Zahir.
I'm Charlotte Brown.
And I'm Brandy Ash.
We're here because we're going to be asking a few questions, these fine sixth graders, on exactly what engagement is. First of all, we'll use this young gentleman. What would make you do your best work on an assignment if you knew you weren't going to get a grade for it?
If it was like a group project.
Okay, so if it was a group project and you were working with kids or your peers, but you knew you were going to get a grade for it, you wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. What about you, Charlotte?
Well, I try to do my best on everything, whether it's a grade or not. But I like to work with technology a lot, so that really makes me want to do my best work.
Good. How about you?
I also like working in groups, and I like getting to choose our own groups because sometimes you know your strengths and weaknesses, and then whenever we have something like hands-on.
All right. Question number 2. We'll go to you, Brandy. What really gets you into a lesson and keeps you focused the whole class period? In other words, where that example was used where you're like, wow, class is over. I didn't get a chance to finish.
Well, I like it whenever we're at one thing and then we switch from we can read and then we'll go to a smart board and do something instead of just staying in one place.
Okay, so you like a variety. Keep it going. Okay, how about you, Charlotte?
Well, when a teacher uses outside examples or they're really fun and enthusiastic about it, it makes me really intrigued of what they're saying.
Okay, so when a teacher's excited about what they're teaching you, you get excited too.
Yeah.
For me, it's kind of how Charlotte said it. Whenever they use real world or hypothetical examples, and whenever we do something on Nearpod or something.
Okay. Oh, that's really good. That's a good idea. Charlotte, we'll go to questions 3 with you. What do teachers do to show you that they value and enjoy what they're teaching, which kind of just leads to what you guys just said?
Yeah, they're really enthusiastic and they get really into detail and are fun with it.
Okay.
When they use their, sometimes they use their past knowledge or schema, or sometimes they use other examples.
I like it because whenever they teach, if they make mistakes, they ask you for the answers to try and engage you in learning.
Oh, okay. Okay, so to feel a part of it. Anything else you want to add?
No, you covered everything.
I did. I do a wonderful job, don't I? Yeah. But is there anything you guys want to talk about? You want to, just things that you're like, okay, I like engaged, I like it exciting, I like when we break it up into different parts.
I like when we use the iPads or
Okay, you like the iPads? Okay. And when they use past knowledge. So what do you think if I said the number one thing, you're like, okay, this is what I got to have in a teacher next year, 7th grade, you're heading there, what's the number one thing that's important to you when you get in there?
Technology.
Okay, so you want the teacher to use a lot of tech. What about you?
Enthusiastic and fun.
Okay, so you want fired up and fun.
Yeah.
I want to have a teacher that has a personality, you can basically ask them anything.
Oh, okay, and just say, hey, listen, I didn't know about this, and they go, sure, we'll help you with that. Kind of like me. Good.
Hi, I'm Cole Schloman. I'm Catherine Dial.
I'm Connor Pope.
All right, and we're going to ask you a few questions today, and we'll go in a variety of orders. But Cole, we'll start with you. First question: What would make you do your best work on an assignment if you knew you wouldn't get a grade on it?
I would still probably try and do my best work on it, even if it wasn't for a grade. But probably knowing that I could do something that I actually enjoy doing afterwards would help.
Okay. Catherine, how about you?
A lot of times, if it's some sort of game or it's competitive with a group, it's a lot more fun because you want to know what you're learning.
Okay, great.
I was in Cub
Connor,
Scouts.
how about you?
I was in Cub Scouts, and the Cub Scout motto is "Do your best."
Yeah. So you want to do your best regardless of whether they're
Yes.
going to give you a grade on it. And Catherine, you allude to some competition. Sometimes makes the activity a little bit more fun. Connor, we'll start with you on the second one. What really gets you into a lesson and keeps your focus for the whole class period?
Mostly my ADHD medicine.
The medicine may help a little bit. What about an activity in the class that you'd see, Catherine, would help you stay engaged throughout the lesson?
A lot of times if the teacher like shows different examples of whatever you're learning, like you can want to listen if like they're cool stories.
Okay, yeah, some real life type connections to it. How about you, Cole?
Like if there's a video or an interactive image, that helps too.
Sure, so you're able to see it as well as hear it, maybe even if you get to manipulate it. Catherine, what do teachers do to show you that they value and enjoy what they are teaching?
A lot of times if they don't just give you tests and quizzes, if they like give you any kind of like other way to learn something like a game or just like an assignment, because that way it shows that they're just wanting you to know it and not just get the grade.
Okay. How about you, Connor? What do you think? What would a teacher do to show you that they enjoy the subject in which they're teaching?
Well, they got a degree in it, so they would obviously love it.
Sure, they should, right? How about you, Cole?
Like if they show different emotions while they're doing it, like,
Right.
and they give stories and examples on how to do it.
Yeah, good. Very good. And I'm going to jump back to you, Cole, and you can start with our last question, okay? Anything else that you would want to add that helps make a lesson enjoyable? And for example, if a teacher indicated at the beginning of a lesson, we're going to do blank today, that you're like, all right, it's going to be a good class period.
If the teacher makes it, if they're happy about doing it, then sometimes not, the class will like feed off of their energy.
Absolutely. Very good.
I think
Catherine?
I think before like a big test or quiz, if they do some sort of like thing where everybody can join in, like some kind of game where like everybody can contribute and not just them teaching, it's a lot more fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything to add, Connor?
More like hands-on type learning.
Agreed. Very good. Connor, Catherine, Cole, thank you.
Hi, we are here with 8th grade talking about student engagement, so introduce yourself.
I'm Brett Langford.
I'm Lillian Soul.
I'm Mikael Griffin.
I'll give you this one first. What really gets you into a lesson and keeps your focus the whole class period?
Well, it's got to be interesting, first of all. It has to be like a subject that I personally like a lot. For instance, in English, we're doing, I think, open-ended responses. And I like open-ended responses because it's an open-ended response. I can say how I feel about it. And, yeah.
Good. Okay, what do you think?
Well, engagement. That has to be engagement for me.
Like
For my English teacher, she really does stay engaged. Like when we're doing assignments, she always helps us, and when she asks a question, she always takes multiple input from different people.
Good. What about you, Brett?
I think it does have to be more interesting, and like in English, my teacher does show everything that she's doing, and so it makes it a lot easier to understand everything when she's actually showing what to do.
That's good. So visuals of
Yes.
different kinds, okay. So what, how about Michaela, you might have one first. What do teachers do to show you that they value and enjoy what they are teaching?
Probably for me, just a smile.
Okay,
Most of my teachers do smile throughout the day.
that's good. Lily, what do you think?
It's reflected on how they teach the subject. Like if they teach it very well, they enjoy it. If they enjoy teaching it, like for social studies and for English, they enjoy it. That's what I see from it.
Brett, what do you think?
It has more to do with if the teacher likes what they're doing in the subject that they teach. That really makes them want to make us learn about it more, just because they like it better.
How can you tell they like it?
When they get a little bit more into things, like saying things that we don't really need, but they just talk about it on their own anyways.
Okay, last one. Anybody? Anything else you want to add about what gets you excited and engaged in learning? Anybody can
I think what really gets me engaged in learning is our teachers giving us unique assignments. Basically, when our teachers give us unique assignments, it's not just like a multiple choice answer sheet or just a math homework. It's like they give us different group assignments, and for each group they give us different assignments, and It could be anything from a poem to an entire story or a book.
And it's not the same every time.
It's not the same every time.
Good. Lydia?
I like to do the more kind of projects with like a group, because that makes it feel like you're not doing everything on your own, that some people do have more responsibilities than others, but you all do the same amount of work.
I think passion has to do with it. Like if you're passionate about it, go for it.
Makes it
Yep.
a little bit more appealing. Okay. Thanks, guys.